A little while ago, I made a video about some vintage LJN Dune figures that I got, and I've just been a fan of this movie for the longest time. I think it's really, in a lot of ways, quite brilliant, but I had never gotten any of the figures, and I don't know why. As a toy collector, you'd think that would be a natural for me, but I never had gotten around to doing it, partially because they're not cheap, but I managed to find some decent deals. And if you want to see my impressions of all of these figures, you can go ahead and take a look at that video up there. But since then, I have found one more item that is pretty special, I think, and I wanted to share it with you today. That is the Dune Coloring and Activity Book. Yes, it was made in 1984 for kiddos to play along with their favorite Dune characters, such as the Doctor, who enjoys poking and prodding Baron Harkonnen's various skin lesions. Or this, fight between Sting and Kyle MacLachlan. Definitely very, interesting choices, let's say. It says, based on the spectacular movie, come with me, won't you, to relive all of the excitement and adventure from the movie Dune. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Pencils and crayons are all you need to begin your fantastic, fun-filled journey to the amazing planet called Dune. You will want all of these Dune activity books. And they're right, I do want all of those. I haven't even seen some of these, like this Dune pop-up panorama book. I don't know if that actually was released or not. Maybe, if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let's go ahead and clear this off and take a look inside and see what this has in store for us. So if we open it up, we can see that inside it's all just black and white line art, as you might expect from a coloring type book, released in 1984. On the very first page, we have the Atreides family, a little coloring page for you, along with their pug. It occurs to me, too, that there's not a lot you could really color on these because they had kind of muted color schemes. So, our first activity. About face. You need to pretend you are the leader of the Sardaukar, they're the Emperor's shock troops. Move just 3 officers to change the shape of their line of march from this to this. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. On the next page, we have a picture search. Now, you may recall that this is the kind of tank that the Guild Navigator was in. He's kind of a weirdly mutated slug of a creature. Reminds me a little bit of Jabba, actually, in a way. And you have to search for an arrow, a boot, a bottle, a bow, a cookie, a fork, a hammer, a spoon, and a tree. See if you can find that. You can just pause it right there and see if you can find them all. We have a mystery word. It's hard to get this on screen all at once, but it is the spice. It can prolong life. What is it? Well, I have an idea. But you're supposed to kind of, write the names of all. This doesn't seem very hard. Write the names, and then that will tell you what the name of the spice is. It. Look into the future. Pretend, like Paul, that you can see into the future. Draw a picture of something you might see in 25 years. Wow, that's interesting because, that's sort of asking them to think of what life would be like today, or, well, actually, 10 or 15 years ago at this point, but still. I wonder what kids did actually draw there. Duke Leto's pet puzzle. The names of 14 pets are hidden in this puzzle. That's hilarious. There's his pug again. Emperor Shaddam IV and his daughter Irulan, a coloring page. Nice. Which is different? You have to find out which of these is different. These are fighter robots that you may recall Paul Atreides fought in the beginning of the movie. What's with Giedi Prime? Hidden on Giedi Prime are 7 things you might see in school. Well, of course, naturally. Can you find a book, crayon, lunchbox, map, pencil, ruler, and scissors? That is interesting. As I recall, yeah, they did have like a giant face kind of thing that was belching smoke, but this looks somewhat different from that. Thufir, the human computer. See if you can work as fast as Thufir, the human computer. How many words can you make from the letters in the boxes below? There he is, Thufir. There's a coloring page with Paul Atreides and his weirding module. Planet Scramble. Gurney sees the planet Arrakis, but he's stumped by some of the other planets he sees. Gurney is obviously an idiot. But he did have a pretty good career as a Starfleet captain later on, so we'll let him off. Destination, Dune. More than 3,000 Atreides spaceships are approaching the Guild Highliner. How many of them do you see here? They were these kind of very oblong ships, just to give you a clue. But yeah, they're all overlapping there. On to Arrakis. Climb aboard, ride on the Guild Highliner to the Arrakeen Palace. Don't cross any lines along the way, so it's just a maze. Baron Harkonnen coloring page. There we go. That would have been fun. What's different? How sharp are your eyes? Take a good look at the picture on this page and on the next. Can you find and mark 10 things that are different? Well, give it a shot. There you go. I can see a couple. Dr. Yue's secret. What is Dr. Yue's secret? To find out, write the letter of the alphabet that comes before each letter in the code below. I am a something something. What could that be? Duke Leto and Dr. Yue. I mean, this is an example of the just crazy nature of this, because this is Dr. Yue. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the Dune movie, but I think, you know, at this point it's okay. He removed one of Duke Leto's teeth and replaced it with a fake one that had poison gas in it so that he could assassinate Baron Harkonnen, which we saw over there. You know, the typical child's coloring book material. The Duke's decision. To find out what Duke Leto is saying, fill in the definitions below, then write the letters in the matching number blanks. And then we have, let's see. Oh, I see. You have to write them over there. Kind of a crossword kind of thing. And there he is. Reverend Mother coloring page. Nice. And we've got Find the Twins. Only 2 of these Atreides soldiers are exactly alike. Can you find them? Play along, won't you? Gurney's Rebus. The names of musical instruments are written below in Rebus code. To read the code, first write the name of each picture shown, then add or subtract the other letters. And there he is, playing whatever the heck that is. Oh, yeah. You have to find out. You have to solve the puzzle in order to find out. Dress to live. Without this, Paul cannot live on Dune. Connect the dots to find out what it is. I have no idea. What could that possibly be? Riding high. What did Paul ride in on Dune? Ride in on Dune? Ride in. Oh, what did Paul ride in? Right. God, this is hard. What did Paul ride in on Dune? That's a weirdly phrased sentence somehow. To find out, hunt for the names of vehicles hidden in this puzzle. Okay. So, play dots. I'm not going to read all this, but you have to, yeah, it's just a game where you know, see who can claim the most territory by drawing lines. Flee from the sandworm. Another maze. Help Paul and Jessica escape from the giant sandworm. They'll be safe behind the huge rock. Hurry! Fade coloring page if you've ever wanted, you know, to color Sting. And there's your chance. Paul's discovery. At last, Paul has discovered the secret. To find out what it is, decode the message using the code below. I actually don't know what this is here. Maybe we'll look at that a little bit later. Scrambled names. Paul wants to win the friendship of the desert people. To do so, he must unscramble the letters below to correctly spell the names of 4 Fremen. Can you help him? Guildsmen go alone. Draw 3 straight lines so that each guildsman will be in a separate space. Interesting. These are the guys, by the way, who accompanied the guild navigator here. And they're very strange looking if you've ever seen the movie. Chani and Paul coloring page. Make a word. Paul has learned to ride a sandworm. While he was learning, he made 30 words in 15 minutes from the letters in sandworm. Naturally, I remember that part of the movie very well. It was actually very exciting. And let's see what else we have here. Oops. Finish the picture. Good Lord, they want you to cut these out and paste them into blank squares so you can... That seems like a lot of work and destructive as well. Oh, that's what the Guild Navigator looks like, though, by the way. There you go. Hidden picture color in. To find out what the Harkonnen spaceship looks like, color each space that has a dot. Paul and Stilgar coloring page. Make a puzzle. Make your own jigsaw puzzle by just cutting out this stuff and, I guess, pasting it onto some heavy cardboard. That sounds like a lot of fun. Almost done here. There's more in here than I would have thought, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Free the Fremen, a game to play. Help Paul free the people of Arrakis. If you run into an enemy along the way, give yourself a penalty score, then keep going. Try to free the people with as low a score as possible. Okay. It's really just a maze. Guess who? Count by twos as you connect the dots to see Paul's sister. Paul Atreides, a coloring page. There he is in kind of his regalia. And here are the answers, if you are interested. Well, that was quite a journey, wasn't it? I don't know if people are interested in this kind of thing that's not directly related to Java or even Star Wars, but it's something that I'm interested in, so I thought I would give it a shot. And at the very least, I enjoyed looking through this thing. Let me know if you were aware of or had any of these as a kid. I'd be very interested to hear that. And, you know, tell me what your favorite activity or coloring page was in the book as well. This video was brought to you by my patrons on Patreon, such as Angelica Brady and these other Palace VIPs right here. If you'd like to see how you can support the channel for as little as $1 a month, click the link in the video description. Thanks for watching.